Hi all. A new blogging shirt, not a new blogging hat. I'm half a man of my word, a man of half my word. No, half a man of my word. Um, I just want to be on record quickly as affirming the inspiring events of last night. Um, Most particularly the remarkable, almost Athenian forum in which left me with which restored my faith uh, in the integrity of the free press, in the vigorous capacity of democracy to self-correct, in the journalistic commitment to truth, to holding power accountable, and to speaking truth to power, and to the creation of a well-informed electorate, citizenry, and electorate. So that was really great to see. I had underestimated all of them. I don't know what got into me. So that was amazing. It also left me with a feeling, just given the crowd reaction, um, it just left me with a feeling that there really was an ascendance of the better angels of our nature, and that just made me feel good. So props to them. That was remarkable. Um, Obviously, as I have now expired a minute and a half of my precious 5 minutes, I mean, what is there to say? I can't possibly engage in the mode of earnest outrage. It's exactly what one feared and expected, times the usual negative infinity. And it would be unseemly to rant and rave about how awful and complicit and irresponsible and catastrophic an, an abdication of journalistic responsibility in the in the name of maximal monetization and nefarious normalization. I guess that's a CNN catastrophic nefarious normalization. I don't know. There are a million things you can come up with for CNN. Cynical negligence network. Whatever. CNN basically stands for the end of democracy. The Zweilicht, Chris Licht, Zweilicht of the Enlightenment Project. Um, okay, on a more earnestly inspirational note, the Warriors and the Knicks kept the season alive, kept hope alive and the season alive. They did what had to be done. Regarding the Knicks, Brunson's son, Quentin Grimes was incredible too. They both played 48 minutes of relentless hounding defense and inspired ball. Julius Randle was pretty good, and R.J. Barrett probably had his best game of the postseason. The Warriors did what had to be done and managed to prevail in spite of another no-show by Clay. So, maybe they'll make it a series. I think Anthony Davis will be fine. I don't think that will be a significant injury I at least hope it doesn't have any impact on the series. That would be unfortunate. What else? I have 3 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Let me say a few more things quickly about regarding the AI thing. Look, when I said yesterday I'm not really interested in AI, obviously there's some elements of it that kind of interest me, at least Chat GPT. I think the reason that is for me is that at some level I experience myself already as a language machine to some extent, and a language machine that at some level is fundamentally other. To me, one is always kind of taking dictation from the linguistic faculty in one's mind. And I think a lot of people, a lot of people who are kind of like writerly in orientation or verbal in orientation or are linguistically generative in some way, even if they're not writerly, experience language as just this strange, fundamentally or largely other presence in force, field of possibility, runic, recombinant, building blocks. I don't, whatever. These are more just words. But and I think a lot of people who write or think in words experience themselves vis-a-vis language as their own curated AI in a certain way. There is an otherness built into language. It's not like something that one invents. And anyhow, okay, enough about me. Unseemly again. That word needs to be used again. Sorry, my bad. A few other things in the absence of a pause button. Sorry again for the sniffling yesterday, and I'll leave some other notes beneath. A moment of silence in memory of the time when there were no shortcuts, when there was no instant gratification, when technology couldn't facilitate the workaround for everything, and things were not based on grift and immediacy and the interposition of infantile wish fulfillment and fantasy in porn and in money schemes, in instant searches, in instant availability and customizability of experience, when seeds had to be planted in the unnegotiable soils of time and labor for something to yield, and the satisfactions, the imminent satisfactions associated with that, with the harvest of said efforts, is just almost inconceivable in this day and age to even flickeringly reflect back on that. The world lay there like a broken toy, the mind too, truth be told, something in there. Even though, the world lay there like a broken toy, the mind too, truth be told, although truth was no longer a word that was often used. Don't like what's happening to my body, don't like what's happening to my society, don't like what's happening to my body, don't like what's happening to my society, but I'm committed to being as affirmative as possible. The timer's starting to go off. Be as affirmative as possible, constructive as possible for as long as I can, best I can. There were other things. I liked seeing John Starks at the Knicks game. Starks raving glad. That was great. The casual reassurance that bespeaks indifference. The crowd last night was like a laugh track holocaust. It was like a laugh track apocalypse. It was so profoundly unsettling that I needed to begin in the mode of ironic encomium, praise, celebration. We have to do what we can. We have to focus on winning, not whining, not unseemly expressions of essentially redundant outrage, and fuck these people. I mean, the I can't even talk about how upset I am about the revelation of the reminder that there's such lesser angels of our nature that can be arbitrarily dialed up by circumstance and pandering and whipped up into frenzies of ignorance and hatred. It's just so deeply disturbing to watch it. So I just tune out. Go Knicks, go Jokic tonight. Jokic.